Hello there everybody, my name is Waddles, I hope you're doing well, and today I've got 50 update aquatic changes or features that are smaller. Now, if you've watched my videos before, you're probably saying or thinking, Waddles, wait, I thought you did one of these before, and that is absolutely 100% correct. However, that video only had 8 different things, and there were a few mistakes in that video on my part. So to make it up for you, I'm coming back at you with 50 different changes. Now, I had completely forgotten about a lot of these changes, and actually, some of you in the comments reminded me of a lot of these things. So if you did that, thank you. You're awesome, and credit to you. So beginning here at number 1. Crouching is a whole lot smoother. This is something that I absolutely love when playing in survival now. There are 4 new smooth blocks added into the creative inventory. This is amazing for builders because you could access these before, however you had to do so with commands. Well, on the topic of those 4 new blocks, the smooth quartz and the block of quartz seem to be pretty much the exact same thing, so that's a little odd. Pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns, and the new carved pumpkin block do not need a block underneath them to be placed. This makes doing lighting in the ceiling with jack-o'-lanterns or any kind of placing of pumpkins a whole lot easier. Pumpkins now spawn. You need to use shears on them to get a carved pumpkin. The carved pumpkin will spit out 4 seeds. There's a crafting book in the furnace now, which, if you've seen my Let's Play series, I absolutely hate. You can now place chests right next to each other. No need to vary between trap chests and normal chests. You can spam them everywhere. This works the exact same for trapped chests. The Petrified Oak Slab, which is basically a stone slab, is now in the creative menu. This slab behaves like a stone slab would and will never burn. Meanwhile, the other normal oak slab will burn, of course, after a little bit of time. You have been able to sleep during a thunderstorm, of course, but now the bed will tell you that. The blocks that you come across when mining in an extreme hills biome, or perhaps a stronghold that spawn silverfish, are now called infested stone or infested bricks or infested whatever. When you mine them in survival mode with a normal pickaxe, they will break instantly. With a Silk Touch pickaxe, they will break instantly and drop the stone variant of those blocks. If you're into potions, this isn't a smaller feature, but if you're not, there are 2 new potions in the update Aquatic. The Potion of Slow Falling, and the Potion of the Turtle Master. Item frames can go on any side of a block now. You could do maps on the floor, or items on the ceiling. You can now easily get a hold of the mushroom blocks because they are in the creative menus. You can now find mushroom stem, red mushroom block, and brown mushroom block in the creative menu. If you are mean enough to punch a squid, you will find that it inks when you do so. It will also jet away from you if there is room for it to jet away from you. The update Aquatic added slab and stair variants of the prismarine blocks. Packed ice is now craftable from 9 normal ice. When your oxygen is depleted and you surface, it will no longer instantly refill. You need to wait for it to refill. There is now a purple shulker box in the game. The old shulker box is just a shulker box. You can take a map and add a banner to that map now, making big worlds or multiplayer worlds a whole lot nicer. The old variant of fish has been changed to cod. There is now raw cod and cooked cod. Baby zombies will now burn in the daylight. You can now find the path block and the farmland block in the creative menu. The toggle downfall command, which would change the weather state, is now dead. I could honestly do a whole video on commands. The new command menu system is new. I've seen that a lot of people either love or absolutely hate this thing. You can now copy and paste some commands. If you type /seed, you can click on the seed and it will paste automatically into your chat, just like that. Data packs are a thing now, which are absolutely wonderful. You're going to have to trust me on this one because I'm not showing it off in the video. It does take a moment, but Husk will convert into zombie when underwater long enough, similar to how zombie will convert into drowned when underwater long enough. The horse model and some of the animations have been changed in the update Aquatic. Horse armor looks different on horses now. Here is each armor showed off. You can now finally place vines on blocks that are facing each other. When a lever is turned on, it will emit a redstone particle effect. Similar to the pumpkins earlier, you do not need to have anything underneath a fence gate to place it now. You can now craft a dispenser with a bow that isn't perfect. You can now craft a carrot on a stick with a rod that is not perfect. World generation in general has changed, but one big feature that I'm seeing people forget about is the ravines in the nether. Ravines will now generate in the nether near the bottom of the nether. Similar to the fact that there are tons of changes with commands, there are tons of changes to the noises in the game too. One that really surprised me is this one. There are 4 new advancements in the game now. You can get an advancement for fishing, for catching a fish, for throwing a trident, and for striking a villager with lightning. Buffet worlds are now a thing. You can create a world that is all one biome. You can no longer fix your elytra with leather. You need to use phantom membrane now. You can use dried kelp blocks to smelt 20 items in a furnace. Perhaps this would be very useful for you if you are early game near an ocean. Giant spruce trees will now grow podzol. This means podzol is now farmable and practically infinite. There we go. You can smelt a sea pickle in a furnace to get 1 lime dye. The debug stick has been added into the game. You need to use the /give command to get this thing. However, it will cycle between block states. Right here I have a floating torch because why not? You can now undye a shulker box by clicking on a cauldron with it. It will use 1 water from that cauldron. A small change, but in witch huts, the pot will now generate with a flower in it. In the water, pressing shift will sink you even faster. Light now behaves completely differently in water. Water does not block as much light anymore. Yay. Advancements now have color. Normal advancements will be green, whereas challenge advancements will be purple. You will no longer have that annoying dripping particle effect through glass. And finally, you can now find rockets in the creative menu. And so that finishes off my list of 50 smaller update aquatic features or changes. Is there one more that you know of that I didn't go over? If there is, tell me down below. I'll be pretty impressed with you. My name is Waddles. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like because it helps me out, and maybe consider subscribing. I guarantee that if you enjoyed this video, there's more videos like this that you'll enjoy on my channel. Again, my name is Waddles, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.